Okay, once again, happy Wednesday. Let's play some more Dominion 6 with the Warhammer Somber uh, mod, along with a couple of maps. Actually, we'll only be playing on one, but I think there's like 3 or 4 maps out there available. They're basically just, the Warhammer world fantasy. And like I said, we'll be taking a look at a new faction today. Question is which one? So we're using this loaded map. I only have two. There's this Malice one. There's, I think, 3 versions of this, and they just start off from a smaller map, getting bigger and bigger, bigger type one. I think this is a bigger one with 564 land provinces. It's 372 seat provinces. That's a little too much, but so we're going to be playing this one with 358 and 49. It's still a pretty big map, and we like it that way. Okay, so loaded map there. Stuff. I don't think we have any underground things with these maps, but that's okay. Not a big deal. And map tweaks, number of water provinces, don't blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, just the map and good to go. Which one is this going to be? I don't know. Warhammer 2 for now. Because I don't know who's going to be yet. And I don't know if the ages matter here at all. So we're going to stick with middle. As far as actual nation. So these are our Warhammer factions that we can choose from. We've got Wood Elves, High Elves, Tomb Kings, Vampires, Beastmen, of course, Bretonia, Empire, Skaven. This one is Dwarf. Right. It's Dwarfs, Black Crag. This is Greenskins. Bone Nose, that's more Greenskins. Norska. Gold Truth. And this is Ogre Kingdoms. This one is... Oh, these are the Chaos Dwarfs. Aldorf, another Empire. Gnome, that's Empire as well. Middenheim, Empire. Itza, Lizardman. Slaanesh, of course. Korn, Kislev. This one. So this is more, I think, technically Tomb Kings, being Nagash stuff. Nagash. His servants have formed a powerful nation of necromancers that command legions of undead souls. Yeah, I think that's in the Tomb Kings. And of course, Nurgle is what we played on Wednesday. AT5, welcome back. And then Nagaron is Dark Elves. So, which one should I do? Like I said, we already have a game of Nurgle up and running. It's got some interesting mechanics to it. So let's find something a little bit more normal. I'm thinking Tomb Kings or Wood Elves. Wood Elves might be a little bit more different. So there's our commanders up here. So we have Warhawk Captain, Waystalker, Priest of the Balance, Shadow Dancer of Loek, Spellsinger. Tree Man can only be recruited in the capital. Dark Weaver, High Weaver, and Treeman Ancient, and then Dryad Branch Wraith. So the Treeman Ancient. So we got water, earth, nature, a priest. They do fear. Of course, they're sacred. Blunt resistant, pierce resistant, susceptible to fire, cold resistant, poison resistance. It's a magic being, of course. Need not eat. The snow moves for survival, supply bonus, and spirit sight. Gain glamour, recuperation, +3 strength, blah blah blah. Hit points, protection and forest. Lose gold upkeep. This commander uses a smaller sprite on the recruitment screen for ease of use. Instead, so we have a magic staff that you bop people with, and a giant stomp. Just typically carry a great staff of enchanted birch and have been known to use other magical items as the moment requires. So they do have limited items that can't wear armor. They got a weapon, offhand shield type deal, can wear a hat. 2 trinkets, so no armor at all, no boots. But again, that's for the treatment agent. This is just the commander. Of course, you could always go to the elf route too. Glade Lord, you were just a fighter type. Shadow Dancer, Priest of the Balance, so there's just a basic priest. So what about you, a High Weaver? It's a 2 astral, 2 nature, and a priest. But, oh, they're sacred. I know the 3 randoms just come from this list. So you're going to get some of these. That might be an interesting one. Khadgar. How dare you wanting to play dirty, backstabbing, beard cutting, poison crafting, backstabbing. You said backstabbing twice. Lying, tree hugging, backstabbing. You said backstabbing 3 times. I think Khadgar has some elf issues. Just saying. Some serious elf. Oh, a spell singer. Spell singers take more time to cast spells, but also take far less fatigue. Spell singers have no effect on divine spells. Snow Wolf. Okay. There's a Dark Weaver. Oh, Death Magic and Nature Magic. And then the 3 randoms. So you get bonus when fighting in forest, at least. What do you think? Dryad, Branch Wraith. It's 2 nature, random, death or glamour. Sacred unit, of course. Stuff. Make sure that you know how much how backstabber the elves are. Are you sure about that? Treekins, they're not sacred. Dryads, not sacred. Wild Rider, you're sacred. Sister of the Thorn is sacred. Sacred stuff is somewhat important, so. Warhawk Rider, not sacred. So I only have 2 sacred units, probably. No, they do have glamour, though. Sneaky Elves. Glade Riders. So these glamours are nice. Way Watcher. No glamour for you, though. War Dance. Oh, what is this stuff? Magic Bear Tattoo, Magic Horse Tattoos. So, oh, they have an air shield too already, the War Dancer? That's nice. So the Bear Tattoo. When awakened by magic, Bear Tattoos will gain limited vulnerability and strength unit. Horse. Limited vulnerability and skill stuff. And attack skill to the unit. Vulnerability. And limited vulnerability, magic resistance stuff. So, those tattoos. Tattoos can be activated by a battle start spell cast automatically by a Shadow Dancer. That's nice. Tempting. So we're looking at for Uthwan. These are the High Elves. Wow, look at all the commanders. Holy shit. It's a lot of different commanders. A Smith Priest of All. So fire, earth, priest, another random magic. Master Smith 2. Magically tuned researcher. What's that? This mage will receive double the normal effect of the magic scale when researching. When the province has a drain scale, this ability will hinder research instead of helping. You're also going to get air, water, or astral. Of course, a little chariot, Prince of Taranak, Prince of Galador. So we get all the different high elf stuff in here. Fire resistant, unsurroundable, skilled rider. So that's nothing special. Not really. Just a regular prince. So these guys aren't really magic users, but that's okay. These guys are. Fire and astral. Air, water, and astral, plus other stuff. They like their research, apparently. You know, swim near sacred unit, of course. Yes, again, these are fun, I guess. Archmage of Hoab. 3 fire, 1 air, 3 astral, level 2 priest, and something else. A farcaster, so better range. Fire resistant, sacred stuff. So as far as these go, what are your sacred units? Sister of Avalon, you are sacred. Short sword, dagger, bow of Avalon. Avalorn, sorry, not Avalon, Avalorn. They're sacred. They already have to upkeep and do not get any further reduction. Phoenix Guard, so you're going to be sacred, and you do awe, shock resistant, fire resistant, cold resistant, cancel defense bonus, and formation fighter. So a halberd, scale mail, and crested helmet. Chariots. Ballista bolt. This guy's just sword. Oh. So he gets those 2? Wow. These things look like they're going to be nasty. Not sacred. So those 2 are only sacred, probably. Sword Master. Oh, it comes with an air shield, though, which means harder to hit by from arrows. White Lion of Chase. Trace? Sorry, Grace. These guys are decent. Oh, an actual lion, too. Chew on people. So the sharks of land sharks. Capture. These guys are land sharks. White land sharks. Shadow Warrior. Broadsword, dagger, and longbow. These guys are no dragons. How come they don't have any dragons? What else? The Tomb Kings. Oops. So Tomb Kings. Top end. So Lich High Priest. So 1 fire, 3 death. It's a priest. 2 randoms. Fire, air, earth, and astral. The white lions are the only cool thing the high elves have. And dragons. Of course, I don't have any dragons here, though. Sacred, of course. Part undead, part demon. Inanimate. Need not need spirit side. Requires Dominion 6+ to recruit. So we won't be getting those from the start, more than likely. An actual Tomb King. So Eternal Blade. What does this do? It's just a magic sword. Grasp of the King. Decay Touch. Ornate Headdress and Royal Armor. So his actual protection 19. So again, this is a Tomb King. Priest 3. Dead, inanimate. Dominion Immortality. These are always good. If he dies within the Dominion, he comes back to life within a few turns, as long as the capital isn't under enemy control. Now, the body will take about 5 months to reform, and the process will get rid of most afflictions. The immortal one will stay dead if it is slain outside its dominion or its home conquered by the enemy. So, that was a good one. Blood Vengeance. Death Curse. Ambidextrous, of course. Why is it of course? Because he's got those 2, maybe? I'm going to play something fun and noble like Orcs or Slanesh or Skaven. Yes, because all of those are definitely fun and noble. Because the Tomb Kings are fun and noble. They like playing with the undead. Well, they are the undead. So this is just a Tomb King not on a chariot. And then Necrotect. So it comes with the whip and all kinds of other fun stuff. He's got Earth Magic 2, Death Magic 2. Sacred, of course. Inanimate, Siege bonus. Taskmaster for some reason, resource bonus, and a Mason. Mason is able to lead the construction of more advanced forts than would otherwise be possible for a nation. A Mason will be able to upgrade a fortress one step further than normally possible. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. In battle, they constantly chant mantras with the power to heal damage dealt to animated statues of Nahakara. Demosha, welcome to the stream. The old and dry also, they hate being undead. They are turned against their will into them. Yes, but now they are undead and they don't have a choice. Hey, Brew, welcome back. It must be... it's Wednesday. Hey, Rand, welcome back. Welcome back. Where's it been a while? I'm doing. How are you doing? Oh, and Kacker is asking the important questions as always. Hey, Veronica. Who is your favorite viewer? Sorry, that's
Mickey
not right.
Was pretty good.
Nope.
The way he attacked you every morning is hilarious.
Wrong question.
Especially when he cleaned out your nasal cavity with that cute little tongue of his.
Wrong question.
Rest in peace, Mickey. You are missed.
That's the wrong question. Katker really wanted to know, hey, Veronica, who is the coolest viewer? Obviously not me.
Who is the coolest viewer? Let me think about that. Tully is pretty cool because he taught me how to count with an Irish accent. Sort of. Listen to this. This is American English. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is with a really bad Irish accent. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're just vibing down under. That's right, it's winter for you, isn't it? Ugh. No, actually, I wish it was winter. I wish it was winter here. Winter is so much better than summer. Mainly because I can go outside when it's winter. I can't go outside when it's summer. I instantly burst into flame this time of day. Anyway, Hakara to King. So we're looking at the Sepulchral Stalker. We are not Sacred Unit. Guardian of Draw? Yeah, PTR. Okay, so this is Sacred Unit. Formation Fighter. Inanimate Undead. Not the best. For a Sacred Unit, oof. It's not the best there. You are desert folk. You're immune to heat and the sun. I am not desert folk. I don't even live in the desert. I don't know where you're getting this from. Just because it's warm here doesn't mean it's a desert. It's not that hot. My mom lives in the desert. There it's freaking hot. 40 Celsius. No big deal. Here it's only not even 30 yet. Dun, dun, dun. So the Asp Archer, you're Sacred here. Bow of SF. Spear Chariots, you're not going to be Sacred. Chariots usually aren't. We've got multiple Chariots. Those guys. There we go, the Horsemen. 40 is a good day. 40 is a good day. Tomb Guards. Oh, how come Tomb Guards aren't sacred? Shouldn't they be sacred, you think? You like the heat? Yeah, so you're just like those Arizonis. Kind of weird, like in the heat. This is what I've learned though. If talking to people that have lived in Arizona for long periods of time, when they say they like the heat, that's just an indication they've lived there too long and their brain has been fried by the sun. That's usually what that means. Anyone who lives in the heat and says they like it, that means they've had their brain fried. My mother does not appreciate it when I say that, but I tell her every summer. Oh, I know I'm not wrong. That's the thing. Like I said, I've been to Arizona enough times and talked to enough people from there. It's like, it's pretty obvious that your brain is not there anymore. Okay, so, elves. Oh, I haven't looked at the vampires yet. Vampires don't have a whole lot of units. Or are these the right ones? Vampires are the rules, but distinct bloodlines. Not a lot of units here for the vampires. So, Master Necromancer. Sucker for when it's still 30 at midnight. Ugh. Regular Necromancer. Revenant, so this is still a level caster. A White King. Now, where's the actual vampires? A vampire bat. How is this a commander? Oh, it's probably a scout. Never mind. It's a scout. So how did the vampires faction not actually have any vampires? Mechanics. Each fort can be upgraded to a bloodline. Altering recruitment options. Granting a capital to a bloodline allows unique recruits for a chosen bloodline. Oh, that's probably it then, isn't it? So we have different things for vampires. We might actually check this out. I like the factions with the different mechanics to them. And it looks like the vampires have one of those. All of them are creatures. So we have a Black Knight. 19, so nice cavalry. This is just regular skeleton stuff. Grave guards. Oh, there's no. Oh, that's right. We're not going to see any special units until we pick a bloodline. So, whereas these are just standard skeleton or undead stuff. So let's check out the vampire. Simply because I'm interested to see what this happened, how this works. This bloodline stuff. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play the Vampiria here, simply because different stuff. So how many more players do we have? We currently have 5 enemies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 total enemies for us. Here, and these are going to be our units. We have to choose a bloodline at some point, though. So from there, and we have to choose our god, or sorry, who we are, our pretender god. So Titan of the Underworld, Titan of Death and Rebirth, Darpala of the Underworld. And if you have the Underworld, I think there's an Underworld thing you're going on. Total of the Night. Underworld, Another Chaos, and Lich. Can be a Demi-Lich who doesn't move. Be a Draco Lich as well, who is also a spellcaster in human form. Lich Queen, Ghost King, a Master Lich. What is this though? Amphalas were giants of defined heritage, stamped by a previous Panava with upholding celestial laws. And the underworld was given mandate over the laws of death and rebirth. He took the tome of the underworld and made himself judge and ruler of the dead. His demonic servants guide the dead to the next life, but this time his mind darkened and he was seduced by jealousy and power for hunger, blah, blah, blah. So what's anything special? Power of death. Oh, every time he dies he gets stronger. Fire resistant, causes fear. Strength 3. That skill. I'm thinking Not one of these guys, but the Draco Lich, maybe. A Bog Mummy. A Grand Sorrow Lich. Oh, that's a Lizard Lich. Nah, it's not really vampire. He's a Dog of the Underworld, Hound of Hades, Prince of Death, Man-Eater, Moloch, of course, Demon-like, Lich Queen, Raven of the Underworld, the Ghost King, or Master Lich. 240 points, 220 points. Why is the Lich... So Death, Invulnerable 25. Is that dead? Inanimate. New magic pounds are 40. What about Mr. Draco Lich here? Causes fear 15. Shape changer to a Bog Mummy. The form, This unit is able to transform into another shape at will. If the form with less hit points dies, the unit will automatically change shape to its more powerful form. So it's good. Of course, we can fly. Stuff. And the Plague Breath. So Draco Lich is good. And the Bog Mummy is... Where's the Bog Mummy? Oh, we have Vampire Queen. Bog Mummy. So this is what the Draco Lich will probably in most of the time. Unless, the shit hits the fan type stuff. And, oh, he's immortal. So he doesn't really die. So the Bog Mummy. So the difference between this and the Draco Lich for the most part is the Mummy gets to cast spells most of the time in combat, and the Dragon can cast spells and do other stuff. He's just not as good at casting spells as the Mummy is. Could do let's see if the Vampire Queen's got anything special. Blood magic, of course. Slash resistant. Reforming flesh, so that's regeneration. Invulnerable 25. Immortality. Flying. Stealthy. So just be a vampire. Thinking vampire. An actual vampire queen. Hey, Beacon, welcome back. Vampire queen is an ancient sorceress who has changed her very essence by being the sacred blood of virgins. Well, this vile act has granted her the power of immortality, and now she is claiming godhood too. Once during each winter, she will gain a couple of new vampires to serve her. Vampires are totally unable to enter underwater provinces. During each winter, she will gain a couple of new vampires. I like that. So, we're going to be the Vampire Queen. Oh, Vampire Queen. And now we get to play with your stuff here. So, death magic. Do we want more blood magic is the question. Dormant so we can pick up some extra points. Dormant means she won't be playable for almost a year. 4 turns, basically. Eight. Dominion. You want this to be nice and good at... Oh, 7 is too much. Oh, we can do more death. Get some points back that way. Blah, blah, blah. Plants grow everywhere. Land of Death, on the other hand, is a desolate place which we don't really care about. Get more Dominion this way. So high Dominion, lots of death. That's what this does. So we're going to have an income -1, supplies -30, growth -0.3, but it doesn't matter. The dead don't care. Could just go down to 7, pick up some extra stuff here. You can get another point into blood. I can do glamour. I'm surprised I didn't give vampires glamour. You do 2 glamour. That'll work. Okay, so there's the basic stuff. Now we do the sacred stuff. So, Undying, Undead Command, half dead. It's half dead. All sacred units will be in a semi-undead state. They will not require anything to eat, and they are seldom affected by diseases. I don't think that's going to be a problem for us. Oh, we can do fear. Blessed units become extremely frightening, and nearby enemies risk fleeing. Fear 5. Death weapons. Attacks from the blessed units will be imbued with an additional death magic effect that will also disease the target. Blessed undead units will recover from damage at an extremely high rate. Regeneration. Units that have regeneration naturally will get an increased rate. Yes, please. We've got 3 points left. So mending bones. You don't need that if you have the reanimators. Right? Quiet stride, strength of flesh. Blessed units will increase strength +1. This is more hit points. Heroism, also more experience. How about that one? So 2 points left. Quiet strike. All stealthy sacred units move with exceptional stealth. Nah. Undead command. Undying. So blessed units will fight on even after they've been killed. Living units that have died will die for real. For combat, but undead units will survive the ordeal. Undead command. So all sacred commanders will be able to lead more undead units. This also works for commanders that would not normally be able to lead undead units. I feel like all can just gives them more. That one. 1 point left. Can you get Undying more than once? Fight on even if they become killed. Undying 2 hit points. Living units that have died will die for real after the combat, and undead units will survive. Undreaming. All sacred units will be more resistant versus sleep effects. I'm going to get dead anyway. Let's do strong life. Attack. Okay, so Undying, Reforming Flesh. So this means if they die, they come back. Reforming Flesh is regeneration. They're healthier, and our sacred units pick up experience that much faster. Oh, we could have doubled this, actually. Instead of this one. Instead of more health, they just gain that much more experience. Let's do that. Level faster. Okay, so this, our Vampire Queen. Custom spells, Decree of the Underworld, Seal the Will of Death. That's pre-spells. Don't worry about that. And Dormant means we won't be seeing our Vampire Queen for a little while. Okay, so Veronica? No, of course this is Veronica. I'll praise Veronica, the Vampire Queen. Okay, here we want story events are enabled, score graphs are enabled, and everything else is fine. Oh, renaming is included or allowed, and go. Okay, so while that's happening, let me rename the stream real quick. This, that. Okay, so once again, we haven't played vampires before, and the game is paused because I am, for some reason it does that when you're not in the game. If you alt-tab that, it pauses it. Just a second. Anyway. So. Oh, it doesn't pause it, just pauses it on. You can't see it happening. Okay, in the beginning there's chaos, now the wheel has begun. Vampire Special Mechanics Explainer. Starting Bloodline. Your capital starts with a site which allows recruitment of 5 different vampire bloodline commanders. When you recruit one, your capital will be granted sites that grant recruitment options specific to that bloodline. This can have a significant impact, especially because each bloodline has commanders and troops exclusive to a capital province. Choosing more bloodlines. Each time you fully control a province with a fort and positive dominion, a bloodline selector site will spawn there. This allows you to pick a bloodline for that province, just as you did with your capital. You get recruitment options for that bloodline, but this time you won't get any of the capital exclusive recruitment options unless the province is an enemy capital you've taken. So taking an enemy capital can be great news. If you lose control of a province where you've selected a bloodline, the selection will be erased and you'll be free to make it again if you take control and have positive dominion there. Magic site found. So that sounds kind of cool, right? So go to here. So again, this is the map, the world as we know it. Warhammer Fantasy stuff. We are way over in the east. Vampiria. Oh, we're in the right spot. So we're going to have dwarves to the south of us. Greenskins probably to the east. And stupid empire everywhere else. Okay, so Vampiria. Hollow the Shadow Servant. Shadow Servants are apparitions of the Shadowlands between the physical world and the underworld. Ethereal and stealthy, they are summoned by necromancers to serve as scouts. That's good. Where should we send them first? Let's go Eastern Sylvania. Okay, so our buildings: Fortification, Laboratory, Temple, Legacy of Nagash. So 4 death gems per turn. Bloodline selection. So Karstein, Strigoi, Necrarch, Lahamian, and Blood Dragon. Karstein, this is our favorite people, right? Maybe? No. So where's Vlad when you need him? Descendants of the Vlad von Karstein and the youngest of the bloodlines. They fit the archetype of feudal aristocratic vampires and represent a balance between physical might and martial skill, charm, and magical power. Capital commanders: Vampire Lords, Ethereal Cane Wraith, Sacred Knight of the Rose, Commander. Capital Troops: Knight of the Rose, Sacred Heavy Cavalry, Vampiric Flying Vargeist and Vargulf. Capital bonus +2 to blood slave income for commanders. Vampire for troops. Magic: strong death and decent blood with access to glamour and nature. There's the nature. So maybe von Karstein. Strigoi. Oh, these guys are the ugly ones, right? Are descendants of the Usharan and were betrayed and hunted by other bloodlines, falling into ruin. They fit the archetype of the bestial corpse eating vampire and are strongly focused on physical might and resilience at the expense of magical ability and subtlety. No. Necrarch. Necrarch, right? Necrarch. Descendants of Warsoran, the high priest of Lamia, who learned dark magic at the feet of Nagash. They fit the archetype of wizened, monstrous vampire wizards and are strongly focused on experimentation with undead and magical power at the expense of martial ability or rulership over mortals. So, vampires, wraith, tomb banshee, assassin, large undead harvester, death +1 to death gem income. So vampire, blood revenant, acolyte, death cultist, minor priest, stuff. So 3 death, 1 blood, 2 random. I'll generate fear. Adept researchers too. Tempting. Lamian are the descendants of the first vampire, Queen Neferata. They fit the archetype of seductive and manipulative female vampires and are strongly focused on subterfuge and stealth at the expense of physical prowess. So, capital bonus extra gold, but increased sloth scale. So, second circle, Tomb Banshee Assassin, Human Priest with Inquisitor, and High Priest with Dowsing. Mortal Consort General. Assassin, Spy, Mercenary Captain, Troops. Strong blood and decent death and glamour with access to fire, astral, and air. It's all of those. Oh, and they have awe too. So recuperation. Oh, they do seduction. Oh, that's always fun. A spy. Unsurroundable. And then last but not least, the Blood Dragons. So we're descendants of the noble warrior Abarosh. They fit the archetype of honorable but bloodthirsty warrior vampires and are strongly focused on martial skill at the expense of magical power and subterfuge. I'm thinking we're going to go with the... I mean, these guys are fine, but I think we like the Lamian bloodline thing because of the seduction, because that's fun to play with. Basically, get one of your vampires or 2 or 3 of them really good at seducing things, and you go around and seduce all the enemy commanders. So they have to rehire them. So we're going to go to Lamian bloodline. Okay, so plus the awe is nice too. Dum. Am I doing something wrong? Doing something. I thought I was supposed to just click on that. We were good to go. So, oh, we have to create one of these things first, don't we? This is the first thing we have to do. We create one of these, and that picks our dominion or bloodline. So you gold 600 resources that. Graveyards first, or graveyard 17 protection. They're not sacred. None of these guys are sacred. No archers, of course, really. Let's do some graveyards. Just to start out. Okay, you are going that way. And then you with our current troops. So skeletons. And skeletons. Morale kind of sucks there. It's better. Protection 12. Broadsword. Rotten shields. So these guys are kind of a light infantry type deal. They do have the reach with that spear. So I'll put you guys behind them. Oh, these guys aren't disciplined. They're just going to charge in anyway. Dick. You guys. Well, then attack. And Sig. Or Sigh. Sigh. Can you cast a spell? You can cast spells. Hand of Death, Skeletal Body, Recomposition. So this spell is specific to the mod for this faction. The spell is easily cast and commonly delegated to revenants of lesser necromancers. It will stitch close the damaged flesh of soulless drawn. Okay, so This is a healing spell for the undead. Heals 10 hit points for a small AoE of undead, provided they fail a difficult check against their magic resistance. You can use this in battle to patch up undead that do not normally heal. So, yes. But put your skeletal body on and then stay behind the troops and cast spells and heal them. And then Hollow. You are a spy, so you retreat. Run away like a good spy all the time. And we're good. Okay, so our Dominion stuff. Recruiting here to set up our bloodline thing. White King, we got Revenants we can recruit, Necromancers, a Maestro Necromancer for 400 gold. Our regular Necromancer is going to be doing our research heavy lifting more than likely. So we'll start that with you. Okay. Research. What should we research first? Conjuration, of course. Because entice crypt ghouls. This uses corpses and necromantic magic to attract and bind a ravening pack of crypt ghouls. These vile creatures are not fully undead, but willingly serve necromancers in exchange for scavenged carrion and looted trinkets. So we get 15 of those for 3 death gems. So that's Conjuration 1. So basically we're looking for those special colored spells to see what's... So that's it for Conjuration. What else? Alteration. Recomposition, that's the heal. We already have level 2, so that works. Dance Macabre. Well, with the commanding gesture, the necromancer fills a number of undead with unholy vitality, speeding their movement and sending them jerking toward the foe like profane marionettes. This will not allow them to attack faster, but is useful in moving often slow undead like soulless into battle quickly. Okay. Again, looking for the purple ones because those are specific to this. Evocation. No. Construction. Nothing special there. Enchantment. A zombie mob. Summon a zombie mob in a vacant or in a other province. Summon 21 zombies. Let them go nuts. Similar to vanilla spell Carrion Reanimation, which is removed from the spellbook for Vampiria, except for the commander. It creates is instantly removed by an event, so we effectively don't get one. So basically it's just zombies, no commander. Skeleton warriors. Now, so get 12 skeletons. These are enchantment spells. Come hang when you've got more time. Okay, Ren, no problem. 4 a.m. You need to go to bed at 4 a.m. Oh, I thought you got up. See you around. Thanks for watching. Have a good morning going back to bed. Or going to bed. Skeleton Cavalry. So get 10 of those. Zombie Throng. So again, summon more zombies into another place, but only 46 of them. So just no commander. They just walk around and do stuff. Graveguard. Get 5 of those. Black Knight. So 4 of those. Awaken a White King. Nice little commander. Skeleton Warrior Regiment. 28. Zombie Horde, create a corpse giant. Soul is standing many times the height of a man and suffused with dark magic. Corpse giants are mindless, but make useful servants for their sheer size. Strength and durability are nearly unmatched. Skeleton Warrior Army, 66. A zombie dragon. Summon 1 zombie dragon as a troop. So zombie dragon is the biggest singular target or thing we can summon. Again, that's alteration. Why? Oh, sorry, no, this is enchantment. Thaumaturgy. Anything special here? So it looks like the blood magic. Prolong the cattle. What the hell does that mean? With this blood ritual, the caster increases the growth in the province, typically protecting the supply of blood sacrifices the vampiric aristocracy required by mitigating the effects of the harmful aura of death and despair common to almost all vampire realms. The growth scale of the province will be increased as long as the ritual lasts. The spell will last longer if more slaves are sacrificed. It's identical to the base game spell Blood Fecundity, except it's B3 instead of Blood 3 instead of Blood 2 and Nature 2. Growth +2, duration 1 month plus 1 month per extra blood slave. Does not stack with the Blood Fecundity spell. So the general idea is you grow your population so you can get more blood slaves. I'm not sure how much blood magic we're going to be doing, though. Because our blood magic's only at level 2. Can't even cast a spell without boosting it up. Yeah, I'm not sure how much blood magic we're going to be doing. Probably should, though. Okay, so. Alteration. Wasn't it? It was enchantment was this stuff. All the summons here. So we're going to work on enchantment. It's Conjuration 1. So that's the Crypt Ghouls. Yeah, there's not a lot of... Yeah, this is standard undead stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. So get up to level 1, and then enchantment we wanted to do all the way up there. So it'll just take us to level 3 to start. And then, was it construction? We want to get that to 3 as well. So we can make some magic items, some lesser ones at least. And that'll keep us busy for a while because we have no researchers yet. Okay, that's our first turn. Oh, what's he supposed to do? We don't know who's in these different things, so we don't want to be sending them off to their next death already. So you guys are going to sit around and wait for a little bit. So, next turn. Oops. And...
Oops.
Yes.
Is that all you can say?
Yes.
That was really poorly done.
Not really. Proclamation, so everybody's making their profits. And there's our bloodline established. Oh, we didn't actually get the... Oh, so now we have to recruit them. So these are our new units up here. So these are the base... Oh, we got a White King. Oh, that's Commander. Necromancers. So Mercenary Captain, don't really care about. Human Priest. A Spy. A Noble Consort. So Enchanted Sword. Some good armor. He's got promotion stuff. We sold us with Nurgle. So that means he will level up and gets promoted. I'm guessing he gets turned into a vampire. The strongest military force. Master of seduction and manipulations. They are somewhat susceptible. Chosen to take mortal men as consorts. These chosen men are often given forces to command in battle and lavished with favors from their mistresses, but have not yet been turned either because their vampiric lover prefers them to remain mortal or has not received permission to bring them into the bloodline. So I have a feeling that's what the promotion is, to be a vampire. When promoted, this commander will be transformed into a Lamian consort after a delay of 1 turn. Okay, maybe not a vampire. We'll have to see. An assassin. Ooh, assassins are good. Human High Priest. So Priest 2, Blood Magic, Sacred Unit. Inquisitor. What does Inquisitor do? The priest is very efficient when preaching against other faiths. The priest's level is doubled for this purpose. Tax Collector. Can collect tax from provinces he is in, even if no path can be traced to a friendly fort. And a Blood Searcher. So you'll be useful more than likely. Tomb Banshee. Causes fear. Ethereal, floating, of course, stealthy, spirit form. Why do you need to be ethereal and spirit form? Can it be affected by transformation type spells like Iron Skin, Skeletal Body, Polymorph? They are also immune to petrification, diseases, and affliction healing effects. And also an assassin. Not a good one, but still an assassin. And then the whale. So it causes fear. Having those around will be good. Lami and Consort. So you have Death Magic, Glamour, Blood, Combat Caster, and not a Sacred Unit though. So you're not a Spellcaster, but you can always become one of the Consorts, which isn't bad. Okay. Lami into the second circle and Lami into the first circle. That's the first. Oh, look, we got Wraiths. We want you.
Hello, Gimpy.
So do get
It's time
archers.
to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up.
Okay.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, so we did get archers. Long dead archers there. That'll be worthwhile, I hope. Mercenary cutthroats. Humanist warrior? What the hell is that supposed to be? Mace of Reason. This is a sacred unit. Halt Heretic. What's that? Being surrounded by or that awes and frightens sacred beings of other faiths. The chance of being affected by the awe is determined by attacker's morale. A unit with high morale is more likely to ignore the awe effect. Okay. Highly motivated soldiers and are especially effective against the fanatics and zealots that do battle on behalf of the false gods. Okay, that's a weird unit for vampires, but okay. It's a sacred unit. Is that our only sacred unit? That doesn't seem right. Okay, I guess so. It looks like we got some human units in here, or fighters, but that's the only one. That's the only regular unit that's a sacred unit. Okay. Can rates. You guys cause fear? Yes, you do. How expensive are you? 65 gold. Yeah, let's recruitment finish. Okay, I gotta take a break. Gonna get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. We'll, of course, continue on when I get back. Be back shortly. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog and kitten video today.